This route has caught so many learners on the test day, and today I'm going to show you exactly why. Hi everyone, this is Ali Malik from Trudo Academy Milton Keynes, and in today's video I'll be driving on one of the real driving test routes used by examiners. I'll talk you through tricky junctions, roundabouts, speed limit changes, and the common mistakes that can easily turn into faults if you're not prepared. And if your driving test is coming up, make sure to watch till the end, and this route could make the difference between a pass and a fail. Without any further ado, let's get started. Before we move off, prepare the car, observe all around. If safe, signal, and moving off. We are on Wolverton Avenue at the moment. The driving test center is coming up on our left. As you turn out, your examiner is gonna turn you left. You're turning right from Wolverton Avenue onto Church Green Road. Make sure to approach this junction in first gear, as it's a blind junction on your right. Looks like it's safe. As you get on the new road, check your mirrors. Next, from Church Green, we are turning left from the mini roundabout. Check your mirrors, signal, approach slow. Check mirrors. Make sure to give clearance to these cars. Since it's a tight gap, I'm gonna approach slow. Position left. This is a tricky situation. The oncoming car gave me way, so I'm gonna go past, otherwise it was their priority. When you position right or left, make sure to check your mirrors before that. If we don't have clearance, we're gonna have to go past the car slow. Very common fault one of the learners do on their driving test. They start driving really slow, thinking they are driving more carefully, more safely, but then you're slowing down the traffic, you're slowing down the flow of the traffic. Examiner can give you a fault on that. From Church Green Road, we are turning left onto Shenley Road. Mirrors, signal. Approach really slowly on this junction. Again, it's a blind junction on the left. Mirror checks after every turn. Again, a tricky situation. There is enough room for me to go past. I'm gonna slow down and I will start positioning right early. If I do it last minute, it's gonna be a surprise for oncoming cars, and your examiner can give you a major fault for it. We are approaching a double mini roundabout. We are turning right from the first roundabout, and then second roundabout we are following the road ahead. Looks like I had a safe gap. Mirror checks. Mirror checks after the junction. And then gradually I'm picking up speed. We are on Buckingham Road at the moment. next road we are turning left, just past the traffic lights. As I'm approaching Junctions, I'm gonna check my mirrors, put the signal on, and slowing down and downshifting before the turn. Slow return on the road. This bend is the road here is very narrow, so make sure to approach not fast here. And if you see an oncoming car, try to slow down more. Make sure to give 1 meter's clearance to every car, which is roughly a door length. Here your examiner can ask you to pull up on the left, and they might ask you to use any of the cars parked on the left to do parallel parking. Checking mirrors before I position right. Checking mirrors before I position left. We are on St. Solomon's Drive at the moment. We are turning right onto St. John's Road. Approach really slow in first gear. Again, it's a blind junction. Looks like it's safe. Check your mirrors. Speed humps here. We advise your speed should be around 5 to 7 max. If you go in speed, you're gonna damage the car. Also, your examiner can give you a fault for it. Check your mirrors to slow down. Check in mirrors, positioning right. Check in mirrors, positioning back left. Another speed hump coming up. Check in my mirrors. I'm off gas. I'm slowing down gradually. Checking mirrors before speeding up again. We are on Chepstow Drive at the moment. Checking mirrors, slowing down for the hump coming up. We are taking the next road on the left. Mirror check, signal left, slowing down. Checking mirrors after the turn. Our road is blocked and we are approaching a bend. It's best to approach slow in case there is an oncoming car. We will check back on the left. Another very common fault that the learners do on the test is they approach the junctions too fast, and then their positioning goes wrong or their observation goes wrong. If you approach slow, you're gonna get plenty of time to decide if it's safe and to position your car correctly as well. We are on Wincanton Hill at the moment, and end of the road we are turning left back onto Buckingham Road. Checking mirrors, signaling left. Looks like it's safe. Checking mirrors. And also sometimes I've noticed with learners, they pick up speed very fast on slow speed roads and then they go with the speed limit. It's best to pick up speed gradually on slow speed roads. Fast speed roads, you can pick up speed a lot faster. Checking mirrors before positioning left, checking mirrors before positioning right. We are approaching a roundabout and we are turning right. Mirrors, signal. On sat navs of examiners, it's gonna show it's 60 mile an hour road whereas the speed limit here has changed recently. Now it's 30 miles an hour road. Checking mirrors. We are approaching a roundabout and we are going straight over second exit. I see hazards, highway maintenance vehicles. There could be workers here nearby. Approaching the roundabout with caution. Once I've got a clear gap, I'm gonna get going. If you keep waiting too long, your examiner can give you a minor on hesitation. Checking mirrors. We are on Snellshell Street at the moment. The speed limit has changed to 60. Checking my mirrors. End of this roundabout, we are turning right, taking the third exit towards Westcroft. Checking the mirrors, signaling right, slowing down. Second gear. Observing. Looks like a safe gap. Without any hesitation, I'm gonna get onto the roundabout. Mirrors, signal, peel off. Checking mirrors. Mirrors again. How often we should be checking mirrors? That's one of the very confusing things for most learners. Every 10 to 15 seconds, check your mirrors. Also, when you're changing your speed, whether you're slowing down or speeding up, you should be checking your mirrors. Right, it says to reduce speed, so I came off gas just in case to see if it's safe for me to carry on or do I need to slow down more. Adding gas again. Checking mirrors. Roundabout, we are following the road ahead. Second exit. We're on Sheffrin Way at the moment. Mirrors, signal. Taking the exit. Mirrors again. And also, when you're changing your positioning from left to right or right to left, you've got to check your mirrors before that. The weather is not very pleasant today. It's raining on and off, but it's not bad either. We wouldn't consider this a wet conditions where you've got to have 4 seconds gap. You can have 2 second gaps, but for safety's sake, I would keep about 3 second gap. You're turning left from this roundabout. Mirror signal left, approaching slow. Just before the bend starts, I'm gonna go second gear. Observing, it's safe. Checking mirrors after the turn. Now we are on Fulmer Street. Checking mirrors and I'm picking up speed. If the road in front of you is clear and you're driving slow, again your examiner is gonna give you a fault. But now at the moment I've got a car in front, cars in front, so I'm not gonna do too much speed. I'm gonna keep a safe gap. Checking mirrors, slowing down. I always approach in second gear. Gives me more time to observe and the car can easily pull in second gear. First gear, I've got a safe gap. I'm gonna be quick. We're gonna enter the roundabout. Mirrors, signal. Check it, mirrors again. We are still on Fulmer Street, and the speed limit here is 60 national speed, as it's a single carriageway. End of this road is a roundabout, and we are turning right, third exit. Checking mirrors, going down for the car in front. Turning right, mirrors, signal. I'm off gas, I've got a light foot on the brake. Mirrors, mirrors, signal. Mirrors again, and we are on Portway. The reason I started braking early approaching the last roundabout, there was a car behind me driving too close, so I started braking a bit early and more gradually, so it gives them plenty of time to react to my brakes. We are on Portway at the moment, and we are approaching a roundabout. We're gonna follow the road ahead, second exit from here. Check it, it is. Approaching slow. Second gear. Checking mirrors. And we'll come to a stop. I'm in first. Looks like I've got a safe gap coming up. Mirrors, signal. Another very common fault that the learners do, they enter the roundabout too slow, the first quarter. If there are cars coming from the right and they get close to you, you would get a major frame. And another reason learners fail the test quite a lot in Milton Keynes is because of their positioning on roundabouts. Right, we are approaching roundabout. It's a big A5 roundabout, and we are turning right, third exit from there. Mirrors, signal, approach in right lane. We're gonna take A5 south. And the name of the roundabout is Portway roundabout. It's the one right next to the city centre. This is a slip road for A5. We're gonna have to pick up our speed to match the speed with the traffic already on the A5. Checking mirrors. Signal, looks like we've got a safe gap to get on A5. I'm gonna keep at least 3 seconds gap from the truck in front. That's going to give me plenty of time to slow down or to react to any hazard. The speed limit here is 70 because it's a dual carriageway and we've got a center reservation. What I mean by center reservation, there is, if you can see in between these two lanes and the other side road, there is that metal barrier dividing two roads. Checking mirrors, slowing down for the car in front. Gonna keep a safe gap. Checking mirrors again. Also, one of the common faults I've seen with learners, they start having long chats with examiners, they lose concentration on the road and end up doing faults. The examiner are going to have a small chat with you just to break the ice, but they want you to focus on the road and not engage too much in the conversation. We are going past Redmore Roundabout. Right, I've got a slip road coming up. I'm going to keep an eye for any traffic want to join. Looks like there is no one there. If there was traffic there, I'm going to have to see if I need to speed up or slow down. I wouldn't speed up because of the car in front, but I could have slowed down or changed lane if there was an option, but there was plenty of cars on the right, so changing lane was impossible. So the only option I had was to slow down and make room for those cars if there was any cars there. The traffic in front is driving a bit too slow. I would have overtaken them, but my exit is coming up, so I'm not going to bother overtaking these cars. You're going to take the next slip road. I'm going to check my mirrors, signal left, and take the exit coming up. Cancel the signal. From the next roundabout, we are turning right, third exit. It's a Bletchley roundabout. Someone's in a rush. Right, checking my mirrors, signaling right, approaching slow. Make sure to approach in first gear on this roundabout as it's a blind junction. You hardly have any vision of the right. Road of the coming from the right. Looks like a safe gap. I'm gonna enter the roundabout. There is no cars in the left lane. I'm gonna check mirrors and change lane. Next roundabout, we are gonna follow the road ahead second exit. Taking the exit from this roundabout, brief signal left, then cancel the signal. And this roundabout, we're gonna follow the road ahead second exit. Mirrors, signal. And another thing I've noticed with learners, they don't keep a safe gap from the cars in front. You should be able to see their tires touching the tarmac. mirrors before I start moving. There could be motorbikes filtering through the traffic. Checking my mirrors, positioning right. As you could have seen in the video that the light changed to amber, it was a bit dangerous for me to stop. You can't go in when the light is amber if it's dangerous for you to stop. Right, we are approaching a double roundabout and we're gonna follow the road ahead from there. We are on Bletchley Way at the moment. This one can be tricky for some people because the lane markings are quite faded here. First you use the left lane, then you switch to the right lane, and then you go straight over second exit from this roundabout. There is signal left, take the exit. We are on Bletchley Way. Speed limit here is 70. We are approaching Denby roundabout and we're gonna go second exit from this roundabout. Cars here approach in quite a lot of speed coming from the right. Make sure you've got a safe gap before you enter the roundabout. And one thing I've noticed on this roundabout, so many learners get their road positioning wrong. They end up touching the lane separation lines and get a major for it. We are still on Bletchley Way and the speed limit has reduced to 40 miles an hour. I'm off gas in case this traffic light changes, and I'm adding gas just near the line. I'm off gas again, checking mirrors, near the line, I'll start adding gas again. Just preparing to stop the car if the light changes. We are approaching Granby roundabout. We're gonna go second exit from here. Mirrors, signal, taking the exit. Speed limit still is 40, and now we are on Watling Street. There is a junction coming up on the left, and cars coming out from there use the slip road to pick up speed. Be very mindful of them. Checking mirrors every now and then, and keeping a safe gap from the car in front. We are approaching traffic lights. Those traffic lights have got yellow box. Make sure not to stop on yellow box. Make sure you've got enough room before you go past the traffic lights. I'm gonna keep the car in the left lane because from the next roundabout we are turning left, and the roundabout coming up can get really busy. Switching lane can get tricky there, so I'm going to keep the car in the left lane, be prepared early. I'm using the same sat nav as the examiners use, so from here I can see the blue line and it's turning left from the roundabout. So I'm looking at maps early and preparing early. Right. The car in front of me moved forward a little bit. I used handbrake for a hill start. I didn't want the car to roll back. The car behind me was too close. If you roll back just a tiny bit, your examiner might not give you a fault. But if you roll back like a foot or so, then you can fail the test for it. Mirrors signal left. You're turning left from Watling Street to Standing Way. Looking for a safe gap. Looks like it's safe. And from Standing Way, we are turning left. First road on the left. And now we are on Denby Hall Drive. Speed limit has changed to 30 now. Checking mirrors. We are turning the right from mini roundabout. Mirror signal right. I'm checking my mirrors every now and then just to see if any motorbike is gonna filter me in a queue. Looks like it's safe. Now we are on Wolverton Way, and we'll be taking the first road on the left. Checking mirrors, signaling left, slowing down into second gear. Checking mirrors, and now we are on Volley Drive. My road is blocked and I can't see the road because of the bend. I'm gonna keep the car slow. Check my mirrors before I position right. Check my mirrors before I position left. We are approaching a roundabout and we're gonna follow the road ahead, second exit from here. Mirrors approaching slow in second gear. It's clear. Checking mirrors, signaling left. Cancelling signal. Again, my road is blocked and I can't see the road because of the bend. I'm gonna keep it slow. Now I'm gonna pick up speed because of the oncoming van. I need to be back on my side of the road. We cannot slow them down or make them stop or make them swerve. In their lane is their priority, in their lane. There was something on the road. There was no oncoming cars. I did swerve around and I did touch the lane on the right. And if there is no oncoming cars, it's safe to do so and you are allowed to save your car. On this road, your examiner can ask you to pull up on the left or right to do one of the maneuvers where you park up on the right and reverse back to car lanes. Checking my mirrors every now and then. The car in front of me is braking, so I'm gonna come off gas, check mirrors, and slow down. Checking mirrors again. Checking mirrors, positioning back left. Keep it slow because I can't see the road. Now I can see the road. And we are still on Volley Drive. The road is blocked and we are approaching a bend, so I'm not gonna pick up speed. I'm gonna ease off the gas, observe, then decide if it's safe for me to position right and keep going. Mirrors, position left. End of the road, we are turning left. Mirrors, signal. I'm gonna approach in first gear because it's a blind junction. Looks like it's safe both sides. We are approaching a mini roundabout. We are on Bletchley Lane at the moment. It's a blind junction. You're gonna see cars coming from the right last minute, so it's best to approach very slow. And now we are on Church Green Road. Mirrors, slowing down. For these humps, you can do 10 miles an hour or under 10 miles an hour. Checking mirrors, slowing down again for the hump. And we are turning left onto Wolverton Avenue. That's where the test center is. And we are back to the test center. It's on the right. And that is the end of the test. If this route felt a bit challenging, imagine doing it on the test day without any practice. If you want the best chance of passing the first time, like the video and subscribe for more test routes. And to book your driving lessons in Milton Keynes, call us on 01908 104096. And I'm proud to say most of our pupils passed the first time. Drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.